We are going to walk down the street here and go eat lunch at that place we ate at the other day. We're gonna walk, so there's probably a good chance she's not open. But we need to walk anyway. We've been sitting in the house. There's the church. There's our house right there. Yeah, they have church every Wednesday and Sunday here in Thai. I don't know what he's doing. He's not really selling bikes anymore. I'm not sure what's happening. Hey, I just want to stop this video for just a minute and tell you guys thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to click like and subscribe. We only show Thailand pretty much in real life. So it's about life living in Thailand and the unexpected and how it kind of worked out for us since we landed here 3.5 years ago. Anyway, today I'm just sharing some things that I regret. Enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, down there on the bottom, right there. So subscribe, and I appreciate it. Enjoy the video. I really love this thing. It's awesome. A lot of people on my bike rides were asking me what these black containers were. A lot of them are painted. This one's blue, but it's a recycled tire made into a trash can. Like this one over here, huh? Put on where? Oh, like that one there. มาอีกแล้ว สวัสดีครับ This guy riding off here with talking to me for like 10 minutes. He's Vietnamese. I mean, he was born in Thailand, but his family is Vietnamese, but he really wants to learn to speak English, so he just talks and talks and talks. And he likes to ride his bike with me, but he talks so much the whole time, it's not enjoyable, so I just go by myself. But he just invited me to go to SJCAM and back, which is, I mean, I don't mind riding there, but I don't know if I want to make the round trip. It's about 160-kilometer round trip. So anyway. Okay, my very first regret. I have 5, but really it took me a long time to come up with 5 because I really don't have too many regrets, really. I guess because I didn't have a whole lot of expectations when I came here. I came here empty-handed. I knew I wanted to buy a vehicle eventually. I didn't know I was going to buy a vehicle after a few months. I figured it would take me a minimum 6 months. But that didn't work out. But my number, they're not in order. So my first regret is the Soy Mafia motorbike. So I rode, here's how it kind of happened at first. I was riding there. They have a couple of old 2-stroke motorbikes. They still have them. And I went to ride it and the throttle stuck on me. Maybe the throttle hadn't been that far cranked in a while and it wouldn't return. And I smoked the brakes trying to stop this thing. So when I came back, I was like, you are not riding this motorbike. You know, this thing is like, what is it, 30 years old? It's like 30 years old. I said, motorbikes are cheap though. Let's go buy her a new motorbike. I want to buy her a new motorbike. That's it, right? So she said no at first. And then I kept pushing and I kept pushing. And finally I got her to get up off of the floor and go to the dealership. And we went there, and I wanted to originally get like that Yamaha because I like the way it looks. They sell used ones, but a new one. Her leg can't touch the ground. Her leg can't touch the ground. I see little kids riding these things. She sat on it, and she couldn't put her feet on the ground. So we went and looked at the Honda Scoopy? Yeah, I don't even know what I got. Okay, she can't escape now. Look, Poddy. Yeah, Doody.
พอดี
ดูดี
อายุอันนี้ตัวนี้คือสิได้อยู่
And it was perfect size for her. It's like a 125cc. It's a hybrid. And it was I think it was 50 for that one, right? 50,000 baht. You can get, it's automatic. You can get cheaper ones for like in their 40s. But yeah, so we got it. And I thought she was going to hop on it and ride home that day, but she has not sat on that. The only time she ever sat on it was at the dealership. So I was irritated a little bit, but Paige said, you know, you keep pushing and pushing and pushing. What did you want her to say, you know? I said, well, I want her to say yes or no, right? But that's not how it works. So now I have a Snoopy motorbike. My regret is pushing the bike onto her, and I would have got something different, you know? But anyway, number 2. Number 2 is buying my Fortuner. Now, before I continue, I really like the Fortuner. The truck is awesome. It fits our needs. It's probably, I would say, without a doubt, unless something happens to it, that'll be our only vehicle in Thailand. I'm pretty sure. I don't think we'll ever get rid of it. Right now, I got a ton of miles on it because we drive, or kilometers. I think I've got over 150 now. When I bought it, it was like just under 40, I think. Anyway, here's the original quick story. My father-in-law really likes the TRD Fortuner, but the new ones, and the gist I got out of it mostly was it had rear disc brakes. So I started looking at the specs of the thing, and it looked pretty good. And I know about TRD versus standard suspension packages and performance and all that. So the TRD was okay with me, but the TRD is a lot more money. So anyway, he said, okay, I'm going to trade in my Camry, because Camrys were about the same price as the TRD. They're very expensive. And his Camry was a couple of years old. 2 years or 4 years? About 2 years, 2.5 years old. And he thought he was going to be able to get $1 million baht trade-in because he paid $2 million for it. And they offered him like 600,000 baht. He said, no. I wasn't really comfortable with that deal. We had talked about it back and forth. It's like, look, you know, I don't want to, I will feel bad if me and Paige are driving around on a trip and you guys need to go somewhere. He's like, no, we got plenty of friends. I'm like, well, I would just feel uncomfortable. Anyway, it didn't work out because they didn't offer them that, so. Look at that. Gotta have food in the video. It is Thailand. So anyway, we got to pushing the issue about a used vehicle, and I was like, you know, I'm okay with buying a used vehicle for sure, because you know, we'll look at it and make sure it's good. Well, anyway, I bought the used Fortuner. I paid 1,060,000 baht. It was a one owner, never left Bangkok. Very low mileage, very clean, and yeah, we dumped a whole bunch of accessories. Our friend has a little car toy shop in Bangkok, and I left Bangkok with a used Fortuner. Well, after thinking about it, I should have, what I regret is I should have just got the base, not the base model Toyota Fortuner, but I could have got one brand new non-TRD and multiple different colors, because the TRD is only black or white, and I could have got it brand new. So no big deal, but it is one of the regrets that I had to come up with. My next regret, third regret, was, and I didn't know, I had a friend that lived here, and he had, I didn't know what kind of insurance. Insurance wasn't mandatory when I first got here, but I believe I need to have insurance, you know, in case something happens. I'm living here, right? So a friend of mine had an IMG insurance. It's a travel's insurance, but they have like 1 to 2 year policies that you could get. And the policy was not expensive, and it looked like it was a really good policy. He went and had a hernia operation, and they covered it, no problem. Well, I had no surgery done. I went in to get I had a deviated septum, and they also found that both of my nasal cavities were totally restricted. So I had to have a couple of surgeries. Well, they wouldn't cover it. They said it was pre-existing. So we looked around. Our insurance that we have right now is a Thai insurance. It's on the list of insurance companies. If you go to your OA visa at the Thai embassy site, there's a list of insurance companies that they recommend. Well, mine was a Thai life company, and the insurance I got right now is really good. I made a video on it, and I'll share the video again up here. You can check it out. But I regret paying a lot of money for that IMG insurance, and then the operation ended up costing me, what, 120? Altogether, it was 120,000 baht. Initially, it was like 60,000. That was what we got quoted, and then once it got in there, I said, "Oh, you're going to need a couple more surgeries."
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
So, ice cream or bank robber, one of the two. So I recommend. I regret getting the IMG insurance. That's pretty good. So my fourth one, I didn't have a lot to do when I first got here, like my first year, and I was going to school learning to speak Thai, and I decided to try to help her a little bit with her students, and then I got hooked up with a couple of different teachers, and was going to the school and not really teaching English. I wasn't getting paid, but I was just going and just kind of talking to the students. They wanted a foreigner to come in there and just speak like conversational English to the kids. I could have stayed there all day if I wanted to. They didn't want me to leave. But I'm not the dependable guy I used to be. You know, living in Thailand, we like to travel and we just like to wing things. And I regret the fact that I wasn't able to commit to those kids, because they really, really, really awesome to be around those kids. And they're very thankful and respectful. And I regret not being able to go back and teach the kids. I went to about 3 different schools and did it periodically, but I just can't commit to that, you know. And then the kids would come over to the house and we'd have the cooking with kids, and you know, if I wanted them to come, but they were too busy with school, and you know, everybody's just busy all the time, so I regret that. So my final, probably the one I really regret the most, and it involves Paige. And I wasn't really going to talk about this because it's kind of personal, and but I think it might benefit if you guys are coming over here as a couple, or you have a Thai wife or a Thai girlfriend. So it's easy to fall into this trap. So I am a giver. And when I first got here, I was given, every time I'd see somebody, I'd give them money. You know, a guy would come by the house and I'd give him 20 baht, and she'd get pissed. And I understood later on why that was, because it wasn't like they were hungry. They just wanted to go down the street and get a shot of poison and drink it, you know. So, and when people were asking for money, I was like, you know, because it's no big deal. 100 baht is like $3, you know, but that's like 3 meals for them, for some people, you know. So there's a massage parlor that opened up close to Mamu's shop. So let me paint you the picture. This is a massage shop. Her husband is there, and she has 2 kids that are there all the time too. So I would go back and forth and get a foot massage, but her kids were trying to learn English, so I'd go in there and visit with them every once in a while. Anybody that I could talk to try to practice my skills, I was doing it, you know. Well, she was talking about one day how she had just opened this shop up and she wouldn't get enough business. I said, well, you need to there's a place across the street called Sisters, and a lot of Falangs stay there. I said, you need to get some signs that say in English, massage, you know. And she's like, I don't have the money. So that stuff is cheap, you know. Just spend a little bit of money now, you know. Anyway, I ended up lending her like 2,000 baht. And she never paid me back. But I mean, the 2,000 baht to me wasn't a lot of money, but it's the principle. But what was going on is I stopped going over there because I knew she didn't have the money. And I felt like if I went over there, they were getting kind of weird because they knew they didn't have the money and like I was coming to collect money. So I stopped going, and then she was sending me little text messages online saying, hey, come get a massage and this and that. And then it started out kind of like sending me pictures of like Thai models and pictures of Thai ladies. So anyway, let me cut through the crap. I come in the bedroom one night and Paige is looking at a naked picture of a naked woman on my phone. And she's like confused, and I'm like, shit. So I don't know what to say, you know. She's upset. I'm like, okay. And she's like, is this what you want? And I'm like, it's a misunderstanding. But really, if it was the other way around, I would be probably the same way. I know I would, right? So, yeah, it was uncomfortable moments, but it was awkward. And anyway, Thai women, really not Thai women, but I guess people here in general, they don't have a problem asking for money. Can you give me money? Can you lend me money? This and that. So if you're gonna lend somebody money, don't lend it to just gonna give it to them, because chances are you're not going to. But not only that, don't get into like some kind of friendly relationship where she's sending you pictures and this and that, and I don't know, because I don't know. It can become dangerous, right?
I'm about to send him home.
I regret lending her the money. The whole picture thing to me was kind of like a weird like friendship type deal, but it was with a woman. And really it was harmless, but I understand Paige's. It was disrespectful really for her. Yeah. And I felt really bad about that. So that was one of my my 3 strikes. She told me I have. So, so don't get suckered into lending people money. Don't buy crappy insurance. Don't commit to things that you can't commit to. And if you're gonna buy a motorbike, make sure it's what you want. And the used car really just depends on personal preference. But you can get some really good deals on new vehicles here. But I'm happy with the Fortuner. But later on, I think I could have bought a new one, you know, for less money than what we paid for that. But it's a good truck, and hopefully it'll last me forever. Maintenance and stuff like that is super cheap. So, any regrets that you have? No? Anything you would have done differently?
Thailand?
Yeah, like coming to Thailand, moving to Thailand, or being in Thailand. Just anything that we've done or you've done that you think you would have done, you wish you would have done differently.
No.
Not really. It's very difficult to, I mean, because we don't really have a lot of expectations here, so we really didn't, we kind of had an idea we were just going to come here and chill and travel, and so it was easy. So I think where people get a lot of regrets is when they start buying a lot of stuff like homes and meeting a Thai woman, and then the family doesn't quite understand the financial situation, and you gotta, you know, you seem to be buying everybody's affection, seems to be, you know. I think that's where a lot of regrets come in. So if you could just come into Thailand open-minded and carefree, and be careful who you get involved with, and let them know your limitations right off the bat. Don't be afraid to tell them, hey, because before you know it, you'll have a lot of regrets. So anyway, keep that in mind. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Also, if you want to share, and please do, if you have a lot of regrets coming to Thailand or want to share your story, please do so in the description box. I'll see you guys. Tomorrow's video is going to be an update on our next trip that we're fixing to do here in the next couple days. So anyway, thanks for coming. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Say bye, puppy.